Alright. Let's see the hype around this Gimly thing. It was actually the first... community-created ship I've heard of from a comment on one of my ships. Okay. Okay, very intricate detail in the interior. Okay. A toilet. Mine doesn't my main ship, the Baguette, doesn't actually have a toilet, so I guess this has a one-up on me. I did consider adding one, but I decided against it. Oh my god. Yo, this looks awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god, the component sushi. It's beautiful, I love it. I'm not sure how well my color scheme fits with this, but like... Oh, it's like a bunch of gems in the top. I was trying to figure out what that was. Okay, so this ship is genuinely amazing on all fronts. Is this like the AI or something? This is the laser system. I can tell why there's a lot of hype around this thing. I don't think I need to know Latin to know what that says. I don't need Latin to know that one either, but not because I can piece together the words, because I already know what it means. What's this missile battery? These are just interceptors. So it's got a lot of active defense, which will not help it against the Baguette. But, this is significantly more expensive than the Baguette, and I need y'all to understand, the reason the... Ooh, a particle cannon, too. The main reason the Baguette fares so well against the in-game ships is the in-game ships are really quite weak, to be honest. I'm gonna guess this is some insane heavy armor. Really? Got some well pieced together ER. Oh, and then an air gap, and then some more out. Oh, all right. No heavy armor though, which I guess given the scale, just properly layered alloy would be better than the equivalent cost in heavy armor. Editor Canon here. I didn't go into much depth, but yes, alloy is like the best armor material if you have room and price to spare. I believe metal is best in terms of defense per price. Heavy armor is best in terms of defense per space. But if you've got the space to expand it and some money to expend, you can lay on alloy real thick without sinking your ship like a rock. So thick alloy is like the best armor. Now, the Yamato had no anti-sub weaponry. I'm gonna guess this is a significantly different case here. Are these like diff supercavitation? Ooh, these are missile interceptors. Diff torpedo interceptors. It is loaded to the teeth with active defense. So you got shield, close-in weapon system, missile interceptors, laser anti-missile systems. Pretty solid. So it is pretty thankful that the Baguette does not contain any weapons that could reasonably be intercepted, but I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. So my evaluation of the Gimli, combat-wise, is it looks like a very, very powerful ship. But there's an issue. It relies very heavily on a lot of active defense, having skimpier armor. Now, its armor is very heavily layered, with a lot of ablative layers and ERA, air gaps, all that stuff. But that's not going to help it against sustained machine gun fire from low caliber machine guns, and nor will any sort of active defense like laser anti-munition systems work on it. Oh, I also did forget to mention this in my my second glow up video. I gave it some nicer armor on the interior. Basically, I just replaced some of the metal with wood and alloy, and then added a layer of wood on the inside, just to give it some more structural bonus and buoyancy, so I could lighten up the keel. So here's the thing: if you don't know how we do this, each one of my ships, if it's well loved enough, it gets to go into multiple. It gets to go through challenges, and every time it beats the challenge, it gets a remodel. More detail, nicer interior, some added systems and everything. Once it beats its third one, it goes into the Hall of Fame. Baguette is currently tier 2, meaning it's got one more before it gets into the Hall of Fame. But this last one has to be something truly special. So the last one needs to be a truly special feat, but it will get 2 tries. First a dry run, and the second time with some minor modifications. But if it doesn't succeed the second time, it doesn't get into the Hall of Fame, and it goes into the pile of shame forever. So we're gonna try one run against the Gimle, just to see how it works as a baseline, give it some minor improvements, and then go from there, okay? So here we are, dry run, and I think Gimli gives Onyx Watch vibes, and I would be the noble victim, the Twin Guard. Twin Guard did nothing wrong. Twin Guard has never done anything wrong. Also, Eros is hot, and y'all can fight me on that. So now let's make sure no one's attacking just yet, until it's settled in the water. Editor Kenan here. Any of you who are very familiar with this ship, the Gimle, if I'm even pronouncing that correctly, I honestly don't know. I should have probably done the minimum of research to check that. Anyway, if you notice something a little bit wrong with how I set up the fight, yes, I figured this out later. Yes, I address this later. Yes, I rectify this later. Just stay tuned and save your angry comments, please. Now it's time to see how badly this thing gets destroyed by the Gimle. I'm not confident. Well, you know what? I'm a little bit confident, actually. I think it has something of a chance. I should have put the Gimle on a... Should have put Gimle on the port side, since that's Baguette's lucky side. Oh well. Here we go. Right away, it fires its particle EMP. That was not a particle EMP, never mind. I thought it was EMP. Okay, we are immediately immobilized. At least I'm going to No? Missed the engine entirely. That is fantastic, actually. Ooh, EMP. We should add surge protectors to all the minor gunneries, but how are we doing over here? What the fuck? Oh my god. Wait, it's actually doing kind of crazy damage. Wait. I knew it would do good against this thing's light armor and heavy active defenses, but, yeah, skip it. No. That's a big-ass shell. And it missed! It missed! It It might have damaged the guns, maybe? I don't think it damaged the gun at all. Completely whiffed. How's the laser doing? Laser's dangerous. The laser is genuinely doing a lot of damage, but it looks like we've exposed a bunch of bits of lasers, so hopefully it starts cutting that down. The Gimle has a lot of redundancy, which means that all this damage doesn't guarantee it's dead, but 94% versus 87%? Really? Look at all this damage! We are hobbling the laser system. Did one of the AI go down? No? Are these like Patreons or something? Because I know GMODISM has like a Patreon that he does cool stuff with. I don't know why I'm shouting out someone else's Patreon. Maybe I should get my own Patreon before I start shouting out other bigger, more successful YouTubers' Patreons. Editor Kenan again, I keep interrupting you. I don't have a Patreon, but I do have a Discord and a Blue Sky. You can follow there. I don't know what to do with the Discord yet, but I promised to make one at 3K subscribers, which I just hit. And I post unhinged shit on Blue Sky. Be warned. Hold up. Wait. This ship might not even need a second chance. What the fuck? So the Gimle, if anyone's wondering, we tested the Baguette against the Yamato recently. Martin Cito Pants' Ultra Yamato, and it got cooked by the Yamato. It got like split in half with a single cram barrage, and it could barely do enough damage to actually, overcome the Yamato's healing. The Gimle beat the Yamato, despite being like less than half the cost. Whereas over here, the Baguette is smoking the Gimle. Yeah, engines are very incredibly dead, but oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I'm speechless. Sorry, I'm like mouth agape, speechless. Holy shit. I am genuinely speechless. Okay. So I guess I'm reversing it. You know that whole second chance thing I said about and by the way, no repair tentacles because this is twin guard. See at the top it says this is a twin guard ship. Huh. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm really baffled by how handily this thing dealt with the Gimle. Like, it smoked it. I thought Baguette had a chance to win just because of, the Gimle not having any active defense that would be capable of stopping the Baguette's miniguns. Because these are what, 48mm guns? I believe they're 48mm. Laser anti-missile system won't do shit. Laser anti-missile system interceptors don't do shit against 48mm guns. Shields are not as effective because these are such high velocity bullets. But goddamn. Alright, this was a shorter episode than I thought it was gonna be. Huh. Alright, I guess we're moving on to, the Yamato's final refit. It will now become the Baguette. It will now be known as the Honored Baguette. I guess I do have one small note. Standard constants too. We have I have a much higher APS projectile. Normally the Baguette does hit yeah, see, in multiplayer, all players will use a limit of 500. This is standardized in stuff like tournaments, so I think in a tournament setting, Baguette would lose just because the sheer volume of projectiles the Baguette spits out is too much, and it genuinely shoots like a quarter of what it normally does because it so quickly hits the APS projectile cap. So that is this in a tournament. I think the Gimli would win. Yeah, this is quite insane. So yeah, in a tournament, I believe Gimli would win.
Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet.
Upon closer inspection of the Gimli, it seems that it is very much intended to be fought exclusively on this one side, so I feel like it wasn't fair to it that we fought it on the left side on port, because it's got all of its shields and all of its armor over here. So we're running it back. Yeah, it seems to be taking significantly more time to punch through. It didn't just melt it like the last time. Oh, and it has like an additional little laser right here. And then whatever this thingy is. Yeah, it's just got more guns and everything on this side. Okay, yeah, it looks like it has more damage output and significantly more armor on this side. It's certainly a much closer battle. This was about more not even closer. It's suddenly one-sided on the side of the Gimli. This was more what I expected. Yeah, I fought on the wrong side. Alright, so depending on the battle, the Baguette either sweeps or does pretty well, but it doesn't win if it's on the correct side. If we're fighting on the Gimli's terms, the Gimli wins.
Check it out. I'm in the house. I'm in the house like carpet.
Alright, now it is time for an upgrade to the Baguette. Okay, so at one point, I should have actually showed this off before. I should have actually showed this off before despawning them. But at one point, the EMPs went in here, and they went up straight into here and killed the AI. It ended up taking out at the end of it, it took out 2 batteries that way, which a simple surge protector right there would do wonders. This is a massive amount of health. This will absorb 32,000 EMP damage. Or 3,200, sorry. Let's give her one active defense system, and I think this will be really funny. So now we're going to get a cram barrage, and when the cram barrage gets too close, nothing happens. Hold up. Maybe the munition warner was just smart enough to realize that they were gonna whiff. Could be that. Okay, let's see. This one's probably gonna hit, so... What the fuck happened? It barely warped at all! So the lovely people at the From the Depths Discord have informed me that there is a minimum warp distance. So, yeah, that fucking sucks. I figure I should also have just, a way out to go straight from below deck to the surface. Alright, now we've got little handholds so you can safely climb in and out. You see? Safety first on the Baguette. Safety first. There are so many fucking... You guys have no idea. There are so many safety features. Look, we've got hazard strips here. We've got, hazard strips here. Every square foot of walkway has railing on it. It's color-coded so you know where you're at all times. It's so good, guys. You know what? We're gonna do even better. We're gonna go even better. The beds get railings. Now we've got railings on the bed so that if the boat rocks, you don't roll off. Wait, I just realized it's definitely not gonna rock in that direction. Like, this boat is not pitching unless it's actively sinking. So maybe that's not the most useful, but you have it anyway, so who cares? This little cubby down here is going to be annoying for the crew to keep clean, but they will be required to clean it anyway. Now, something needed to be done with this forward deck, and someone had an amazing suggestion. Alright, now we've got a perfectly cromulent little drone here. You move beautifully, just please go for it. Yes. Yes. Stop. You're overshooting it. Come on. Come on. No, you're overshooting it. Really bad at this. Let's hop back over to the Baguette and see what we can do. So let's... Oh my god, this... Our moving AI is unnamed. This will not stand. Alright. Now, let's only have the alpha gunnery. The gunnery is nailing it, right? Now, what happens if we remove this rangefinder? We are still hitting. Okay, so it is working. The recon drone is in fact gathering and sending data. Alright, so this fixes the issue of the AI dying the moment a rangefinder is knocked out. What else can we fix? This fixes EMP vulnerability. What other big weaknesses does it have? I think those are the two main weaknesses. Enemies had a bad habit of knocking out AI and AI detection components super easily. So now that we have surge protectors and the recon drone giving backup data, that issue's fixed, and we're actually doing something with this forward section. Baguette's previous reward, we tried to make the gun stronger, and I just couldn't. So now we're going to make it stronger the guaranteed method, and that's just adding a shitload of railgun components. So it's a 60-second firing cycle and then a 19-second loading cycle. If we have this at a high capacity, we can use that. We can have it store up during the loading cycle and then actually consume a bit more than it's refilling. You know it's a good day when we crack this out, but it's the honored ship and it deserves some advanced math. Alright, so the thing has a capacity of 30,000 energy. It charges at a... My computer's eating shit because I'm training an AI right now. Would it be wise to do something else while it's actively training an AI? Definitely. We flip this to this side. Tetris. 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 Boom. More recoil absorption. A 3-meter recoil absorber mesh here. And this isn't like... This doesn't feel cheaty, because like making things invisible like just completely feels a little cheesy. What angle should it be at again? And now, we just apply this with a mirror this way. Apply it with a mirror this way. And this is our new and improved main deck gun. Something's missing here. Just can't quite put my finger on it though. But these are suddenly a whole new liability added to our ship. And how much did they cost? 1,000? Okay, that's fine. That is absolutely manageable. But now we need to figure out how we're gonna protect it. Or rather protect the gun from it. Now I'm gonna manually add one of these little turbine rooms to every single one. This is the fun part. That's a lie, actually. This is the one thing I really don't like about the Baguette. It is a boring build to work on. Alright, I really like the way these new fangled internal compartments look. Quite a big upgrade. Just a lot more material here. This is going to make the Baguette way more expensive, and as such, I think this has to be the final upgrade. This really nice, spendy weapon upgrade will be the last thing that Baguette gets before it ascends into the Hall of Fame forever. Alright, I have now finished each of these little like gunnery AI rooms get a little dipped down. God damn it, I didn't get... This is an interesting peek into the engine, as in like the game engine. I'm in cutaway mode and you can see the water, but if I go in close enough, it goes away. So now we can get a good look at the interior. Would you look at that with this little slightly dingy boiler room underneath every single gun. We've got a way down in each of the gunnery rooms. But all the way up at the fore of the ship, we've got a new interior. Jesus Christ, it takes a while. Okay, so now, check this out. So now we've got everything for the drone, but also, what the fuck? But also, here's how you go down into the guts of the ship, or head up through the gunneries. And here we've got the main control area for the boilers to control all the boilers on the ship, and a little bonus furnace room in the back because some of the guns in the main batteries have magazines beneath them. See, only some of them have magazines, so we have a big magazine. Only some of them have a furnace, so we have big furnace here. It looks like that's all of our usable internal space used up. I guess we could put something back here. I was having an idea for maybe this room, but now that's used up for another generator. Look at... Oh my god. This is just so much stuff. There's just so much stuff, and there's so much detail to all this stuff. Oh my god. Okay, the final honored Baguette went from 1.7 to 2.3 million materials. Closer to 2.4 mil. It's now more expensive than the Gimle. Alright. Let's watch it pop off. And it's chewing through its power now. super unlucky. It immediately knocked out an AI. It's not doing any damage. Doing a little damage, but not much. Okay, it's actually doing... But this was... Oh shit, it's lagging. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it's punching in straight towards the, like, magazines under the... It appears the Gimli was not a fan of our drone. Lots of fires raging, because we are now significantly more flammable. How's the Gimli holding up? Dear God, it's gone. Dear God. So yeah, I fear this railgun upgrade might have actually done not much more, but it certainly hits quite a bit harder, but I'm not sure if it was worth the extra cost and squishiness. I think the classical Baguette right near the end, right before we added all the railguns and boilers, might have been a little bit stronger pound for pound. Obviously this one's stronger, but perhaps not as cost efficient or elegantly designed. Either way, I am very pleased to induct the honored Baguette as the first member of our Hall of Fame. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I did, and I had a lot of fun taking a new first look at the Gimli. Or as you can see here, what's left of the Gimli. Either way, I think this will be the last you see of the Baguette for a while at least, as I have a bunch of new ships that I've been working on that I feel like deserve the limelight now. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of this, and have a nice day.